guys. Welcome back to Hospitality Queens with your favorite two hospitality gurus. I'm Erin.
What up? It's Whitney.
Welcome back for another shizzo, you sun goddesses and what it what would be a guy like? Is a guy a goddess? What would he be?
A god. Just a god. You
God and
sun gods and goddesses.
goddesses. Okay, it's the god and goddesses for me. Okay, we're gonna tap into why I just said that, but welcome back.
We here. We in this thing.
And if you don't
It's
start with laugh, then what are you doing?
it's Memorial Day. I hope y'all had a good holiday weekend. Some of y'all had a long weekend. Some of y'all didn't. Some of y'all had to work. But you know what? Shout out to everybody who had to work on Memorial Day. Shout out to y'all. Because I've been there, done that. Don't want to go back.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that first. But first,
Okay.
because actually that's a good one, y'all. We're gonna cheers. We got wine in the house today. We are sun goddesses with that Pinot Grigio. This is Mary J. Blige's wine. This is our first time trying it here on the show.
I'm excited.
Okay, so let's get into it.
You haven't even taken a sip yet or anything?
No, I haven't taken a
sip.
Ooh,
okay. Let's do it.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers, baby.
Yeah. Okay, wait.
Wait, let me take it down too. Okay. Mary, this is it, bitch.
This is it. Okay, y'all.
This don't even taste like no Pinot Gris, man.
Sorry for the long pause, but okay, me and Whitney both are not like white wine drinkers, number one, unless it's a Riesling or something like that's first. So secondly, like Pinot Grigio, I'm never really a fan, but this right here, you up to something. I like this.
Mary, you did this, bitch.
I like this.
This is great.
This is good. This is a 10 out of 10.
There's no nothing. No. It's very smooth.
This is giving.
It's really Mary. Good.
Mary.
Cheers to Mary.
That's why you the goddess, okay?
That's why you the goddess. I love it. It's really good.
Okay, y'all got to get this. I got my gorgeous hat on today because good morning, gorgeous.
Good morning, gorgeous.
Some type of way when I wake up from this.
Okay? Ooh. Let's take another. We about to finish this whole glass before the show starts.
Girl, okay, y'all. It's giving a 10 out of 10 for me. It's a 10 for 10. What you think?
I think the same because I really was scared. I thought I wasn't gonna like it.
I don't like Grigio.
To be honest, because I do not like Pinot Grigio, but that's delish. Wow.
Mary.
This is what the bottle. Yeah, Mary. Maybe because it says Pinot Grigio Ramato. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. It's something different in here. It's something different.
It's giving something, Mary. It's giving something. Okay. She went to Italy for this though. You know what? Real talk though. When you get them California wines versus those like imported out of a different country wine, it is next level. The grapes are different. The way they're able to like grow and things like that is different. So shout outs to Italy too. It might be, part of that part. But this is giving. This is giving. Cheers, y'all. Cheers to having a great week. We're going into June. It's Memorial Day. We're recording this. You'll hear it the day after, but it's about to be a new month, y'all. So cheers. Okay, y'all made it through yet another month.
We made it through.
Tomorrow. It's her birthday.
And another shout out to Mary. It's almost the end. Rent money. The rent is due.
Rent due, y'all.
The rent is due, y'all. So let's sip on
a song called Rent Due, because if you don't know, then now you know. Okay, it is due on Wednesday. No, what is that? Tuesday? What is it? No, Wednesday, child.
My day. I don't even know. I just got to pay it on the first, so I don't forget. I can't play. I can't play whenever. Oh yeah, the first is Wednesday, so.
We if you feeling like you want to bless a soul, okay, we could drop the cash app. Just let us know.
Let us know if you want to make a little deposit, a little love offering. Well. Just let us
2020 twin. That was good now.
2020 twin and then hand.
Okay,
Married? This shit's almost gone, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's about to be lit today.
So it's gonna be a litty show, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Hospitality Queens, and you already know. Thanks y'all for rocking with us, all our new listeners. Stay tuned in, stay tapped in, because if you're here for a good laugh and a way to get through your day, we are your girls, okay? Period. Giving you the hospitality insight with a little chuckle at the end, okay?
A little.
And I wanna let's touch on this work on the holiday vibe, okay? Yes, it is Memorial Day for us right now, but any holiday, I think, like, just when you work on any holiday, and me and Whitney both have like transitioned recently into,
I would say back. It's a big transition.
We transitioned into
Not back, but
I don't know the word yet.
not back. I wasn't saying back. I was just saying, like, I don't know how to explain it, because we were in like a corporate-y 9 to 5, very like behind a desk job for years, right? After coming from food and bev heavy, then we went to like 9 to 5 computer, sitting down all day, or maybe not sitting down all day, but just computer. Erin on, like the main person in charge, like head honcho, in charge of people. Like, we were in charge of like a lot of shit, making sure things had to be a certain way, numbers had to be a certain way, Excel sheets, meetings, conference, all these things, right? But then we said, fuck that shit. And now we always had our foot in food and bev. Like, we never left, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like we're more full force in food and bev right now at this moment in time, kind of, sort of, right? So we've transitioned back into food and bev more so 100% than maybe 20%. Maybe? Is that kind of accurate? Somewhat. I try to sum it up a little bit.
Because my transition has been a little different. I thought it was gonna go
way,
and it's kind of, and Whitney's has been very like clear. Hers is very like, this is what I'm doing. It's actually beautiful.
Is mine clear?
I remember that one day I was like, yes. 2 years ago, I was asking you what your schedule was, and I was like, yes, I like that.
Oh, yeah.
I remember I was like, this. I was like, and she was like, really? I was like, yes, this is it. Because I felt it. Like, I felt like how the schedule's going to go. And for me, I'm working on that now, like really collecting the balance. So we haven't really talked. I don't feel like I even told you this, but
we haven't.
Yeah, I haven't. So I'm back on the computer, but differently. So
did you take the job?
No. But kinda. So it's like, okay, so it's happening really fast too. So this is the thing. So I started working with this company that is a startup, and so they have no like structure involved, and so I am creating the structure. And so bitch. My head. That's why I won't even talk about it, because I'm like low-key going crazy, still I'm trying to figure it out. So it's gonna all flow together. Today was like a really good, better day, but I spent all my day doing that. That's why like I didn't get to the store before time, because I had to I'm legit creating something from start to finish, like schedule, implementation, learning, training schedules, like this thing. However, I'm contract. I'm not a no motherfucking, excuse me guys. I'm not an employee. Okay, I'm contract.
You better look that motherfucker. You ain't no motherfucking employee, B. I'll say it.
My damn schedule. I said, hey, this is when I'm available. This is what I'm going to do. This is how this is going to work. This is contract. So like, that's kind of like where I'm headed into more of hospitality and marketing. Contract is a marketing company, not hospitality, but that's why it's a little cray-cray, because the person I'm working with is very much what I've dealt with in a corporate setting, but it's not that. And the boundaries are serious. Like I said, hey, I'm available today during this time. So we went a little over, but you know, to be expected. I have to consider that because that's just how the flow is. But that's what's happening. So that happened today. It's
Okay.
gonna be a thing again tomorrow, but I'll fill you in that after time. However, y'all, me and Whitney, when we were both together this last time, it was that's why it also was a full circle moment. So if you guys haven't checked out Full Circle, our last episode, please do. Because me and her sat, which we didn't already talk about. We went to Aussie, which is the Outback like fast food version. We didn't even get to talk about it because when me and Whitney get on it would be so deep, y'all. It'd just be so deep. So we'll touch base on that. But we were sitting there and we just had like a reflective moment, her and I, of like
we did.
you know, and like what's going on? Because it's like legit like the first day of our trip and we were together. Whitney just drove in. I am like getting my life together. I'm like, we should eat. She's like, we should eat because that's what you should do to get your shit together. And that's what we did. And in that moment, we had a full circle moment right then and there. That's why our show was full circle, because like at the beginning of our trip, like we set the tone right then and there. And that's why I think it was so amazing. Think about it. Like we set the tone. We were like, this is where we are. This is what happened. This is what we going. Like, period. And like that's important, you know? That's important.
Yeah.
That's what happened in Aussie.
I've been having a flashback. We were like, bitch. What did we do? We honestly made the best decision though. Like we chose us, and that's something we don't do all the time. And it feels good, even though there's gonna be ups and downs and whatever, you're gonna be tested. But I think at the end of the day, if we would have been where we were, we would have been fucking we would have been miserable. Like there would have been no way that we could have continued on where we were 6 months ago.
True.
So cheers to us for choosing us. And I mean the thing is like you have to take the leap of faith. You have to bet on yourself. And like at the end of the day, those jobs are gonna be there. We could always go back. There's nothing that's like, oh, it's not gonna be there. Like we're not losing anything. So why not? Let's do this. And if it fucks up and it fails, we can go back to the bullshit. We're not, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's just I think we can get the best decision. It's scary, but
it's terrifying every single day you wake up.
Terrifying. I wouldn't say terrifying, maybe, but I guess kind of. When you think about it, it's like because it could go any way. The world is you don't know. It's fucking terrifying, guys. Let me pour another glass of wine. It's terrifying.
Okay, please. It's terrifying. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay.
I ain't gonna hold you.
And I think for me, like how I can say it's terrifying is because like I thought I had a plan, and then that plan quickly crumbled. Of like not being as like consistent as I needed it to in time of transition. So it really kind of fell apart very quickly for me. And so for me, it was like a woo, like what do we do? So we went back to the drawing board, but like with a different mentality. And so I had to switch things around. So how like this thing came up, I was like trying to get more in food and bev, and I was like, you know, trying to work at different spots, but they wanted, I don't know why. Well, I get why it is. I ain't gonna lie. Like everybody wants all my time. And I'm like, no. I'm like standing my ground. No.
Setting the boundaries.
I give you. And so therefore I lose a lot of opportunities because they want people that's gonna give all, and I'm not committing to all. It is halfsies for me, or I don't want it. And so that was a hard part. So it's like I kind of left money on the table to get a halfsies versus a fully, which is very much more stable. But I had to tell myself like, we've been there, done that. Like in my last job before the last it was like double the work. So I was like, no, it has to be half, because we all know that half can sometimes turn a little more. So at least I started with a half so we don't go to full. You feel what I'm saying? You know, we gotta start. It gotta start. It's got to do a little something. The matrix got to work, you know. It's just got to work. So the word of the day is, as y'all go into gym, is continue to bet on yourself. even though it's a great example. I feel like I was just talking about this today. It's like everything you do is like you're investing, like, right? Like, it's not necessarily metaphorically money, but it's investing time, energy, thought, whatever that may be. And you want a return on your investment. That could be financial, emotional, whatever that is. Bet on yourself, invest in yourself. Know that not all stocks, bonds, like money, like it's not all going to work out, but you continue to bet on yourself. You'll find one or two that's going to work. And it might be a little, the stock market going up and down.
It goes up and down. Yeah. Yeah.
Going up and down, but you're betting on yourself, and so you can never lose when you bet on yourself. It will go down. It's gonna get a little cringy. It's gonna be like, oh, let me get 2 bottles of wine instead of 1. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And I remind myself every day. It's like every day that I don't have to wake up to do something that I don't like is the blessing.
Yes.
Because every day I was waking up to do something I didn't want. And I was telling someone, I was like, I literally had to like give myself my own pep talk. Like I have to
every day. Yeah.
With all these positive thoughts to be able to muster up the emotion to go there. Y'all still pissing me the F off. And it's just like, it wasn't working out. So
yeah. And it's like, it's good. You should still do that. You should still start your day with positive affirmations. Like I like to start my first hour of the day with positive things and be mindful of those things. But that's normal. But when it has to be like something that's like direct, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a different energy when it's like, I'm having to sage the whole, like you should sage, but it was just a different way of doing things to like, because it was mental. It was affecting our mental health, like times 10. Like we shouldn't be crying on the way to work. We shouldn't be this stressed out. We shouldn't be doing all of these things for fucking work. Like, no, that's not why we're on this earth. It's just not. And I don't believe in that. We should be happy. And not every day, every second is going to be happy. Sure. Like that's unrealistic. But this job should not be causing you all this stress. And shit like that. Like, no, life's too short to be stressed out about work. So, no. Cheers to us.
Cheers to us. Cheers to Mary too, girl, because you can't work. Okay. I gotta put something on my vision board because I need to come up with a good spirit. Okay. But invest in yourself, and we kind of want to put it there. But like, to everyone that has to work on a holiday. Thank you, number one. I know that time and a half does help, but thank you for having the patience. And like I don't even know what that word is, because I feel like when you're working on a holiday and you get to see everyone else enjoying the holiday, it does affect you mentally, even though you're strong, you know what you're doing it for. Like we're gonna disregard that we're still human. Like no matter how many guards you put up, how many, whatever you do to get you through, there's still something in there that goes like, hey, I want to have a margarita.
And not even on a holiday. Sunday, I'm just always ready for the vibes. It could be a Sunday brunch and I'm just looking like, I should be out here in a cute outfit on Sunday brunch, bitch.
Period.
So let me tell you.
Period.
This past Sunday, I had a table for Black girls. It was a bachelorette party. It was 4. And it made me, it spoke to me because you kept saying, I wish we had a trip somewhere, a small group of us, right? So I thought of you and thought, because y'all know we just came from a fucking bachelorette and a wedding. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm happy I got them, whatever. They were cute. Cool. So they were from like all over. They all lived in different areas and don't know why they picked Charleston, but they did. So I was like, damn, did we spoil Corrales? I don't think we did, but they did not pay for the bride's meal. 1. 2, they were and everyone's different, but like the bride, she was struggling with ordering. Like, I hate when people do this. She let everyone order, and then she was like, I'll order later. And I'm like, our menu was not that crazy, bitch. And then she ended up ordering a burger. Like, bitch, you could have ordered that before. Like, everyone was like, no, I don't think you're gonna like that. I don't think you're gonna like that. She was just very, I guess, picky about what she eats. But the bride and one other one other girl paid me exactly the total down to the change. They gave me fucking change, Erin. Change. I've never gotten change at this place I worked at. They gave me quarters, nickels, dimes, pennies, bitch. But no tip. They did not tip me.
Wow.
2 of the 4 girls did not tip me, and I was very offended. Like, I was so excited. Congratulations. I told them that I just was off of a bat. Y'all need to take pictures. Like, I got y'all. Like, I'm the picture. Like, I'm all about the memories, okay? Like, I got y'all. And we're all brown. Like, I super got y'all. And y'all didn't fucking tip me? Offended. Very offended. Like, what are we doing here? I'm basically paying to serve you when you don't tip me at this point. So I was irritated. I was irritated at the friends that they didn't pay for the bride's meal. She got a fucking burger. It was $10. Pay for her food. Y'all could have split that, but clearly there's something going on. Cause what? Y'all need to get friends like us. She didn't have to pay for nothing. It wasn't just one meal the whole weekend. She didn't pay for shit.
We're gonna take a shot on that.
We're gonna take a shot. She didn't pay for shit. Each weekend, the batch and the wedding, bruh. Like, we paid for everything. Everything.
For everything. And it wasn't even like, it's like, I guess it's like, you know what's so crazy? It's like, it's something that we really, like, I think we chatted about it quickly, you know, when we were planning everything. But, like, when it came to, like, going down for the wedding, it was just, like, a natural thing because we're like, okay, like, she's got all these other things. Like, we're just going to make sure that she has a good time and, like she could just live freely. And we did spoil her. And I think, but that is the hospitable, right? Like, this is our girl. You get married once, I hope. You know, if it's
bitch, y'all ain't getting divorced. No. There's no divorce.
So, you know, like, it was like, for me, like, we were like, okay, this is a once in a lifetime thing. Like, we will make the money back. Like, it's not about it's about the experience. It's about being free, like, and being present. And that was so important our whole trip. And, like, I made sure I let all my hairs down, okay? So it was hair down, okay? Period. And we had a great effing time. So what tequila are you taking a shot of?
Fucking De Leon, dude.
Okay, I got the Manic. This is new. This is a new favorite. This is a new favorite for me. Whitney, if you have it in your city, please get it because I am in love.
Get it. And I like the name Manic.
Manic.
That makes me remember that song. Don't panic. Don't panic. No. That was, I think, French Montana. Don't panic. You don't remember that song?
I don't know. It's not coming to mind right now.
What? You don't remember Don't Panic?
It's kind of.
Yeah, that was French. Shout out to French. I might make a playlist.
Please do.
We haven't been singing a lot of songs lately. I'll make a playlist.
Okay. So we're gonna take a shot to hospitality. How about that? Because you need to hold your friends down.
I got a little baby shot.
Yeah, I did a little bit less. I might take a half because
that's a lot, but I did a little baby.
I'm gonna do a little happy because y'all, I
don't know who got me this shot glass.
But it's
a Walt Disney World shot glass. I never been there.
Okay.
So someone must have got me this.
For real, I ain't been to Disney either, child.
Shout out to the gift.
So, you know what though? I'm really learning, like, especially all the things that we go through. Like, I know y'all watching the news. I know y'all are up on social media, so you've seen all the, like, the BS that's going down. And, like, somewhere in life, we've lost the care to treat people well, and we lost the care of being what is considered a loyal friend. Number one, I actually hate the word loyalty, but I think it's just all about, like,
these hoes ain't loyal.
I mean, I don't like that word loyalty because I feel like you should only be loyal to yourself. However, you should always treat your friends and family, the ones that you do love and respect, accordingly. If we going to celebrate you, celebrate love, like I'm gonna make sure that I get myself together so we can take care. But that's like with anything. Like when I have family come here or something like that, I'm always like that person's like, oh, okay, I got us. I don't know. Like I'm a swiper because I want to enjoy the time.
Swiper and swiping.
I don't want to like think about like every little bit and penny. Like, nah, like, yo, we doing this, we doing this. Like, you know, if I gotta be the if I gotta be the mascot to go to the door to see if we gonna get in, like that's me. Like I got us, you know. That's what it's about. It's about having a good time. It's about treating the people right that you want to be around. Like if I respect you and I'm genuinely happy for you, and I want you to just have a really great time, I'm gonna know what that means for you. Now, if I just get some cash flow, like maybe like if it was a gift, I just gave you like, you know, some cash. All right, then maybe I want you to pay for your own shit, but that doesn't really make sense. So treat your people right, like show love. And if you with some people that you feel like you can't show love to, that ain't the right people. And we're in the season of letting, like it's the cutoff season. It ain't nothing to cut it out. Like this is the season. This is the season. Cut everybody off that you can't invest in, things with, vibe with, like cut them off. Period. I don't want your energy. Don't be in my energy. Back off. We doing things from rip. Like only the raw, only the gutter will survive right now. Like period.
Damn, Erin don't be cutting off. I'm surprised. So I was watching this thing. I love that song. Shout out to KK. So I was watching this podcast, and I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay.
It's a little long. I had to watch it in 2 parts, but so there's a lady. Her name is on Instagram. It's at Sexual Essentials. She's really dope. I love her. I think her name is Samaya, I think, but she has
Samaya from like Love and Hip Hop back in the day?
No, not the same thing. She's different. Okay. She was on 80. She's been on 85 South. She's been on Poor Mind. She's like a sex expert. She's like a sex coach. She has like classes like dick riding, like how to do the Gok Gok 3000. Like she has like sex classes, and I'm gonna purchase them. But she's really cool. Like I like her vibe. She's really dope. But she was on this. It came on it came up as a suggestion on my YouTube on this other guy's podcast, and the main theme of it that she kept saying was fuck with people that really like you for real. And it's like, and it just spoke to me because I feel like I keep getting in those situations where it's like you meet someone and you like them, but then it's like, I don't think you really like me. I think you like the idea of me, like because she's this and she's that, and it's like I want to fuck with her because it's just her or whatever, but they don't really like you like that. They're not really bringing the energy of like, I really fuck with you. And I was just like, damn, bitch, you're right. Like, start fucking with people that really fucking like you.
Yeah, sure.
Cut them off. Like, life's too short. Why are you having bad sex? Why are you letting people treat you bad? Why are you like, it doesn't have to be about sex, but like if someone's doing something that you don't like, you don't have to deal with that. Like, fuck them. And you don't have to do it in a mean way, but just know there's so many people in this world that are going to treat you good, that are going to love you, and use your energy to be with them. Like, why are you going to spend your energy with someone that doesn't really like you? Like, for real, you know?
No, it's true.
So cut them off. Like, if you're feeling a way, like relationships in a whole, relationships or friendships should not be hard. Some of them can be, but they don't need to be. No. So cut them off. Give them their space. And I kept remembering what you said, and I think it was our last episode. Like, some people, you have to take them for what they are. If they're just going to be the people that you speak to every 3 months, then that's cool. Let them be that. If you talk to them every 2 weeks, let them be that. But meet them. Keep the same energy. Keep the same energy of what they give you. Don't do too much. And then just keep it cool. So I really like love that. I felt like it spoke to me at the right time. So yeah, is that the name of the episode? Keep the same energy.
Keep that same energy. I love that.
Keep the same energy of what they're giving you, and reel it in. Like, take a self-assessment. Like, am I doing too much? Like, am I not doing enough? Like, take a self-assessment of like everything. Think about it, and I think it really helped me a lot. So
Hey, shout
yeah,
out to that friend.
shout out to her. Follow her on Instagram, Sexual Essentials. I love her so much. She's really
Right.
dope.
We gotta slide her DM because she need a sponsor, okay? Because we just shouted her out, okay? Because it's giving. It's giving. This is a time to receive.
Mm-hmm.
If you've been following us for a while, you know that me and Whitney are super into spirituality, loving yourself. We do affirmations and we added just for a tip recently because those are things that are important to us. And though we are like coming to you guys to give you great insight, fun things, it's super important that we leave you with some educational notes. So these are things that are going to help you long term. These are not things that it's like, oh my God. No, sis. Okay. No, bruh. Okay, let it go, because you know what it is. It's like we all want to hang on to this like one and one thought and like one little thing, and it's like, yo, that one thing, what value does it hold? And I think, when you start loving yourself internally, and if you really need help with that, make sure you check out my wellness, because that's what I teach, is learning yourself internally. That means you love yourself from child to now. Because when you don't love yourself, number one, you're not going to give good love. Okay, your sex
No
drive
one's gonna love you the
is
same.
going to be whack. I'm going to tell you this right now. Even if you think you got that wet, that sloppy, it's still going to be whack. I'm going to let you know right now, until you get your whole vibe together. And I want to say that, like, business, sexual, right? Like all those tie in together. And the more you go hard for you, the better everything will be, because you don't give an F what anyone on the other side thinks. Like, I've gotten to the point where, like, I know exactly what I bring to the table in every aspect. Like, you can't tell me nothing about what I know, business, relationship, been there, done that. Like, you can't tell me anything. So when I'm doing this act or treating you in a way and I'm completing this task, I'm doing it with such amazingness that you're gonna cling to my energy because it's lit. Because I'm lit. That's the good sauce. It was so funny because I actually got to work with some people. It's part of the tea, I can tell you. But it was like,
I'm excited about this tea.
we went through a phase of like, multiple women telling me they just got ghosted. And I'm like, whoa. I got very, very invested in this ghosting thing because
At work? So you were at work and they were telling you that they got ghosted, or just in different phases
this
of
was
different things?
well,
Okay.
it was pretty much, long story short, it's women that I don't know like that. Like women that I don't know like that were telling me they got ghosted, but like, we're in a setting where I can kind of I can feel your vibe, I can feel your energy, and I'm like, okay. And I gave them a little, like, I love to give a little game. I don't give a lot, because you got to invest in me if you really want the tea. Okay, that's when you fuck with people that fuck with you, because if you really like what I'm bringing to the table, don't be envious of me. Don't look at me crazy. Don't side-eye me. Don't come for me. See what you can gain from me. And sometimes we lose that because we're always on social media and we want to look at everyone's life, and don't look at it as like, oh my God, she's doing, oh my God. No, you should be like, you know what? I like what she's doing. Like, I want to be around that type of energy. So that's because I can give you the game, sis. Okay, been there, done that. And it will be great and authentic. But if you look at me in an envious way, you'll never get to the real piece. And that's what we forget, in our journeys and in life. Like, we're so envious of something else that we see because we don't love ourselves. When you love yourself, you don't feel a sense of envy, because whatever's meant for you is going to come for you. And like, you accept your spiciness. Like, I know I'm spicy. I know I'm a little bit extra, but if you actually don't judge me from what you think, you will love me and I will love you back, But that's what people do, right? Like, and it's always so funny to me is like, you can have friends, family, people, we will praise these celebrities that we do not know. We do not know what goes down behind closed doors. We will praise them, we will support them, we're gonna buy everything they got. But then the one you do know that is authentic, exactly what's going on, like, to a certain degree of what's going on. They're touchable, they're tangible, but you won't invest in them. That's when you're lacking self-love. Because I support my friends. Y'all, if y'all follow me on social media, it's the same people circulating, through my stories that I'm supporting, because I'm always going to remind you who my circle is, because that's who it is. I would love to explain. Not that I don't want to. It's just you have to not come close-minded and come open-minded to, add to your circle.
Yeah, that's a conscious effort that I've done. Is like we all repost stuff, right? And we'll repost things that if it's like a picture or something, like I try to only repost my friends or people that I know personally instead of reposting Rihanna or Beyonce. Everyone already follows them. They have millions of followers. So why do I need to repost them on my story? Everyone's already doing that. I'd rather repost someone that I know personally so someone who doesn't know them sees that, because I've seen how that actually works. Like people have purchased from my store because my friends have reposted my shit. So it works, y'all. Like just repost the story. It takes nothing, literally nothing, and people will buy. So it just doesn't make sense. So while you're posting Beyonce and everyone's reposting Beyonce, Beyonce don't need shit. She doesn't need anything. Repost all the small businesses. Like it literally it's a click, a fucking click, a click. I reposted people that I've never purchased from them, but I went to high school with them, so I'm gonna repost it. Like, just simple shit like that. So, yeah, you're right. You're right, E.
The love is freezy. Yeah,
It's free. Like it's Instagram. It's free. If you're gonna be on there, repost right now. Pause and go on and repost someone that you know that has a small business. Anyone that you know that has a small business, repost on your Facebook, Instagram, whatever social media that you have, repost them and continue to do that. It takes a second. Don't be dumb.
Challenge of the week. I wrote it down so I won't forget.
Challenge of the week, yeah.
Support someone you know. Challenge of the week is like support someone you know. I don't care if you even talk to them on the phone in like 3 years, but y'all still follow each other on social media and y'all like each other's stuff. Repost. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to come with the conversation, because real recognize real. If you live in this fake lane, go ahead, click off hospitality because we ain't your style. So if it's the real survive, the fake will follow.
Real recognize real, B.
Real recognize real. Like
that's another episode. That's another name for the episode. Real recognize real. Write that down.
It's the real. Okay. I'm just saying. I'm just speaking the truth. Okay, because we living in La La Land. Okay, and I'm not here for it.
Okay, so earlier you were talking about respect. You said something about respect. So I feel like we need to have like a recap, or kind of like a recap in hospitality, a recap in our hospitality week. Okay. So Sunday brunches just be on 1,000. Wow. It just doesn't matter what happens. It's just on 1,000. So it was the end of the shift, whatever. And I was like walking back to the kitchen and I hear yelling. I hear like a little rah, 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 rah. Mm-hmm. It was the kitchen versus the versus the dish pit, right? And I was just like, whoa. I love our dish pit. I love them because they really hold us down. I just feel like you need the dishes. You need them to clean. But the kitchen just be real rude, right? Kitchen can always be a little like, I have a love-hate relationship with the kitchen because I love them because they cook the food. I love food, right? We need them because that's how the whole restaurant, this is why we're here, because food. But the people that are cooking the food, the humans, they be rude as fuck, okay? And the person in particular was being really rude to the dish guy. And I didn't like that. I just don't, like, disrespect is just like, it hits a nerve with me, right? Because I just feel with Black and brown people, I just feel like, I just have an automatic connection. And don't be rude to us. You just need to be nice to anybody, like if you're white too, but just be nice to everybody. But I just felt like the way the guy from the kitchen was talking to the guy was just not acceptable for me. And they were going at it. They were going at it. And I went to the back and I was like to the guy doing the dishes and I was like, hey, I know but I want you to calm down. Like, be here with me.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck him. He's a
Mm-hmm.
child. Fuck him. Like, we have a job to do. Like, I want you to just like fuck all that what he was saying. Like, I'm sorry that it happened to you, but
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you. Like, I really fuck with you. Do you need me to do anything? Like, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Because he
Mm-hmm.
was really upset, and I just didn't like that. I just didn't like what was happening. I just feel like a lot of times in food and bev, there's like a feeling of like, oh, because I'm here, I'm better than you. No, we're not. You're not better than anybody. We're all the same. We're all human beings. You
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't treat the guy that's washing the dishes lower than anyone else because you need his dishes to put your fucking food on that you're cooking. So don't be rude to him. I don't give a fuck if you have a disagreement or whatever. Just be nice. It's really easy. So I just hated to see that. And he was so upset, but he took it like a champ. He was very mature and he's an older man. And the guy that was arguing with him was literally 19 years old. I was like, he's a fucking child. Don't get mad over this fucking child. He's a child. He doesn't know shit. And I get it. I was 19 once, but I was never a disrespectful human. I was never disrespectful. And I just feel like that happens a lot because he's Mexican or Puerto Rican or Guatemala or Colombian, whatever, I'm gonna look down on you, and I hate that. No, he's a human. It doesn't matter what the color of his skin is, where he's from. He's a human. I just fucking hate. I just really wanted to punch him in the face, but whatever. But it's just so important to just be nice to everybody when you're in food and bev. Like, we're all in it together.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're a machine. We all have to work together. Like, don't treat the dish guy rude because he's a different color or different whatever. He's a different position than you.
Mm-hmm.
No, just don't do that. If you work at Wendy's, treat everybody the same. If you work at McDonald's, treat everybody the same. Like, you just don't ever know how this person can impact your life. Like, one of the dish guys cuts my son's hair. Like, you don't know what everyone does. Like, you don't know. And like, get to know them. Like, I was talking to them. He's like, oh yeah, I'm a supervisor at this job, but I just work here part-time. Like, people be having like be doing real boss shit and be doing shit and you don't even know. Like, take a second to get to know somebody and you will really realize, like, damn, like, they're doing a damn thing. Like, you're just looking at them in this like, oh, he washes our dishes. No, he's the boss. This is just his little part-time gig. You don't know what else he does. You're judging him on this washing dishes, and there shouldn't be a judge. Like, it
Oh, there's
shouldn't.
always going to be the judge, though. And
Yeah.
you made me.
I saw. But it pissed me off, but I had to reel it in. I was like, this is not your fight, Whitney. But I was ready
But
to
you do
fight
have
for
to speak
him.
up.
I was ready. I was ready to fight for him because, like,
You do.
no, you're not going to do that. You're not. I've been in that position so many times that you're not going to treat him like that. You're not going to talk to him like that, bruh. No, you're not doing that.
Let's just put in some. We have an episode called "Put Some Respect on My Name," and it wasn't before no reason. But you know what though? Like, we don't live in that world no more. And the first thing I thought about, something I could relate to, is that we have formulated our own idea of what a boss looks like. Okay, first problem. Okay, I have come to the conclusion. This is kind of a moment of letting go. This is a letting go moment. For the longest, Rick Ross has been a huge part of like a love for me. And I know Whitney's laughing because she understands this is my best friend. If anyone knows, it's Whitney. So this is why she can understand. Y'all remember, like, what the fuck? But whatever, y'all gonna get it later on. So Rick Ross was a really big part in my life. As you know, we called him Rick. Like, he became a part of the family a long time. Y'all wouldn't know. Don't worry about it.
Just know it's not a part of the family, okay?
But y'all remember, we used to call him Rick. Like, Kui is a thing, but you know, we'll get there one day. But I remember that 85 South, I really started loving 85 South, what they're doing, who they are, from Whitney. Whitney put me on to them, and like, I love them. I get the best laughs, I get the best energy, and it was such a place that I needed it, right? So when he did that to them on that show, some may be over it. I'm not. I'm sorry. Okay. This is what it is. But it made me realize is that because he has capitalized himself as being the biggest boss and being Nick and like everything, like when I started to actually take a look like on the back end of like who he is as an individual, is like he wants to be known as I'm the boss, I'm doing it, I got the money, it's a rah rah rah. So you feel like he is taking like a normal situation and being better than. And so when he got to be on that show and he just could vibe, like this is the one time you just vibe, you just chill, you just vibe. You couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. You couldn't be in a room with real niggas that's getting it from the gutter. You is not the biggest boss. You the worst. Okay. So I had to come to terms with this, y'all, because this is a big deal for me.
Erin loves.
I love Rick Ross. Like it was like an era for me. It was legit an era for me. Like a thing that I went through my personal getting to know E, and I realized he does no longer fits. Like I cannot even listen to his music like that. Like I don't feel the same about
Erin.
It is so deep. It's so deep. It's so deep. It's kind of it was very deep, and I learned that like recently because I've been trying to get back into. I'm like, let's try. And I'm like, nah, I ain't fucking with you no more. The biggest boss is not what I'm trying to give to the world. Like I know the world is so messed up. It's so this, but like all you want to flash is the money to be a bigger boss. And we all know really how you started, and we're gonna go there. So let's just be real about it and just say, you know what? I like what 85 is doing because they started from the gutter. We know what it is. We know exactly like when it's falling into place. Like I like that. Like that's real nigga shit. Shout out to 85. But that let me know that like I no longer vibe with you. I'm not fucking with you. I'm not fucking with you, Rick. You used to be my nigga. I ain't fucking with you. But that's okay. We need to stop making people feel less than. Like you don't know. Me and Whitney, you might see us on it every day, and before you didn't. But we had to take a step and do something different to be the boss in our eyes. So don't ever look at me like I'm not that person because you don't know what I came to get here. And like I worked this weekend with some women, you know, or people that I've been working with for a while, but it was a different scenario. It was a more of a turned scenario. Okay, it was turned. So there's levels to Erin, you know, like
layers. There's layers. You gotta peel back the layers. Okay.
Okay, the moment you told me I was working this, I already had ready. Can't tell me nothing. Period. Okay. So I walk up in the spot. Look, it's like a little bit out of normal clothing, but not that much. Like very conservative, in my opinion. But I come to slay. Okay. Don't play. Because when it comes to them coins and the things that I know I may be entering in, it's slay all day. Because no one really knows who I am and what I do because I'm not telling my fucking business out. Like you might know a snippet, but you will never know until you start to invest in me. Okay, you might know something.
It's the
investment. You got to invest into learning who I am if you want to learn these gems, honey. Because this is grade A. Okay, this ain't that fake. This is a grade A. Okay. So everyone's like, oh my God. I'm like, I'm sorry, but like, what made you feel that I wasn't worthy to step it up a notch here and there? Like, what made you feel like I wasn't that bitch from the beginning? I know you see it. Don't get it twisted from maybe the hair pulled back, a little bit more chill. You know it's in there because my energy exudes greatness. And I know every time she walks in, y'all feel my energy. You just didn't know what it was. So when you start peeling back layers, when them coins come, you're going to see more and more, okay? So let me tell you, long story short is, okay, I thought I was just doing mediocre, honey. At the end of the night, said I did amazing, okay? Period. And I was like, you know what? Because you know why? It's because I kept hearing like little like in the back, and I was like, oh, well, you know, you start to. That's what happens. Like everyone has something to say, and you start like second guessing yourself. Like, I'm like, what am I? Well, what am I doing? Da-da-da-da. Like, I'm mad. I'm like, what am I? Like, am I? But at the end of the night, I realized, no, you still that bitch. And no one and nothing can stop what you're doing because I does this. Period. And that's a period. Okay. So when you think that you're talking shit to the motherfucking dish man, you the real loser up in the cause. Because you shouldn't have nothing to say about yet how someone gets their paper. Period. Because that lets me know right now that you're a one-sided thinker. All you think about is slapping a booger around, hitting the table for your money, going to do whatever you're gonna do it after. Real bosses will do whatever it takes to get where they want to go. They don't have all that hearsay. Like, no. Like, people thought they were sleeping on me. No, honey. I'm gonna always be the biggest boss. But you know what? The great thing about it was everybody's like, that's happening. Like, everybody got something to say. I didn't say nothing. I'm like, I'm just gonna let it be what it's gonna be. Like, I don't have nothing to say. I'm not about to toot my own horn. I'm not about to do any of that. I'm gonna let it do what it had to have done. And what it had done was me. Period. So I'm gonna let y'all know, don't be sleeping on the people that's grinding, because when you're a real boss, everyone that y'all are like sitting here praising, the Kims, the Beyoncés, the Oprahs, they're amazing individuals. They worked hard and they deserve their accolades. But look at the backstory. Look where they came. Look where they started. They started somewhere. And our somewhere may not be glamorous to you right now. But don't mean you don't support it.
I like that. Our somewhere may not be glamorous to you right now. Ooh, I like that. Damn, Erin. Damn, E.
It was lit, y'all. I was really in my head. Like, this is a very transparent moment. Like, I was in my head because I kept hearing that. Like, and this was a different type of scenario for me. So it was like out of my normal. So I'm out of my comfort zone because I'm not doing my normal thing. I'm doing something different. And so when you have people like kind of making, like, they're boasting it up, they have a lot of things to say, they're like watching you, and they're like making comments about what you do. And then, so you're second guessing yourself because they're like, oh my God, like someone is watching me. Someone sees what I'm doing. Like, am I doing it right? Like, am I doing it wrong? Like, you start to second guess yourself, and then you realize, like, no, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. At the end of the day, I may not be perfect. I may not do the things you like. It may not be amazing and flow. But what I did do is I came, I killed it. I bet you they gonna remember me. I bet you they gonna ask where I'm at. And that's on period. Because what I do is I leave a long-lasting, amazing step. Because when I walked in the building, I meditated. My energy was clear. I was on point. I knew exactly what my goal was. I set my intention. My intention is to go and do a great job and make sure that every time I do a great job, people want to work with me. That's my intention.
Yeah.
So I know I did that. I know they're going to come for E, slide in the DMs. I got you because I'm the empress and I'm the goddess in my life. Don't let nobody try you just because you doing this instead of doing that. Period. They don't know the struggle. I don't give a shit. Because ain't nobody was stressed when they had to take 85 emails, 1,015 calls, 80,000 interviews. Like, fuck that shit. I don't want to do any of that. I want to do what's going to make me happy. And what's going to make me happy is sleeping in, not waking up to somebody's bullshit and excuses. And I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do and still make money. I'll have to give you the tea after because it's just too juicy to pipe out. But it was some tea.
I know. So we communicate a lot through Snapchat because y'all know we don't live in the same city. I'm a little struggle bus on Snapchat. I might see it a few days later, but it was like the tea is hot. The tea is hot, bitch. I can't. I was like, damn, what happened? What happened? So I can't wait to hear what happened when she worked at this event because, bitch, the Snapchat.
It was just so hot, y'all. It's like I want to give all the tea. I think the best scenario I could say is like I got to work a day party.
Okay.
A ratchet one at that. Okay.
Ooh.
So I love Ratchet.
Yeah.
Day party, love, hello. I'm like totally down
Yeah.
to go early. Like, sign me up.
Yeah.
It was awesome. I had a great time, great learning lessons, great things that you always want to like have something in the end of it. But you know, it was something that I am new to, but the other people I was working with they've done it before. Now, I'm a true believer in growth. I'm a true believer in things happen, things change. But I also know if I'm in a room full of my people, okay, and we get ratchet, that's when your alter ego shall arrive. And I need everybody to understand that that's not a negative, that's a positive.
Yeah.
You need to understand how to split the strip.
Yeah.
We're gonna be this way, we're gonna be that way. The manager, she gave us a prep talk. You can be that other way. And it was like, yes, you may have to check and wreck and do whatever you need to do. Let me tell you this. I didn't have to do that. Not once.
Yeah.
And so what
happy for you, friend.
is it's all about who you are. It's like I always give resting bitch face. You know, it's just natural within me. But it was just like, I got you. Hold on. Da da da. Ignore. But I don't know what I presented still like I still got you. Like I presented well, like I still got you, and I still came out on top. I had the #1 sales, an event I've never done before. Period. Because it's not about how you do it, it's what you do. And at the end of the day, I might forget an order. That's gonna happen because it's like 85 people throwing something and be like, you had said what? Got you. Got you. And it's like it's all about how you do it, because if you do it with an attitude, because I've gotten that before, like 1,000%. Bartender mad at me, giving me the rah. Like my face did not frown not once. Okay.
I love working with us. Like it could be a little stressful, but like I kind of have an idea. I don't know what had happened, but I've worked events like that where it's just like all of us is crazy, is busy, but it's like you just have to take one customer at a time. Like you're only one person. You got your team that's with you, but like you can do, but at the end of the day, it's like, damn, you good. Like, damn, like people love you. Like it's the energy that you're bringing. It's what you're bringing to, I hate when people say what you bring to the table, but like, it's what you're like unintentionally bring to the table. Cause it's just you. Like, it's just you know? So I love that for you, friend.
I love that. And you know what? I'm open to more ratchet parties. So
yeah, I love a little ratch. I love a ratch.
And when I did it, like I was like, I feel like I missed this low key. Like not all the time.
Yeah, no, not every day. Not my full time. Yeah,
but I want to win.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I like that.
So, I really can resonate to people not putting that respect on the things that they think you don't do. Like I really can, because like now being like on the other side, I'm always used to calling the shots and like running shit all day. I really am. I'm very that person. So it is a lot. It is very hard for me to not do those things. And sometimes, you know, you might still get a little of that, but you don't come for me or like, but I understand that because I know why I made that choice for me. And people don't understand, and we got to stop. We got to stop. Like, as we are like watching the world go down in shambles, we decide we want to shoot up people because we no longer want to put them paws on them. That's another subject. We got to stop talking shit. Stop like with all of our things that we think an individual should do and live their life. Shut the fuck up. Who are you? Who is you? Who is you? I want to know who is you. I want to know. I want to know, is your affairs in order? Because I'm going to tell you one thing right now. Everybody's affairs that's in order and that's doing the right thing, they ain't really got time. They don't want to. Yeah. They're doing so great that they don't want to have anything to say about the next person. Yeah. So whack. And anyone
Yeah.
who tell you whack, I'm gonna tell you whack. You whack, friend. Get you a glass of wine, put that Mary J on, cry at home, whatever it is you gotta do to stay within your zone. Get the F out of everybody else's zone. Period. Walk your own lane, do your own thing. Get you some friends. You ain't got no friends. Go to the gym. Work on yourself, and your friends shall come. That's that self-love. See, when you love yourself, everything that's meant to be for you will come. When you don't love yourself, ain't shit coming for you.
Ooh.
Nothing's coming for you, friend. It's gonna be a repeat cycle. Repeat cycle. I learned I don't like the cycles. I don't like how that made me feel. I don't like how that made me feel. I don't like how that makes me feel. And I'm okay with having emotions.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're okay with the things that you don't like. You have that emotion for some reason. Where did it stem from? My emotions stem from because X, Y, and Z happened. Okay, well, how do I stop that moving forward? How do I not look at someone else's life and feel some type of way? Don't feel no way about nobody's life. Focus on your life because your path is different. I'm different. I'm very eclectic. I'm very all the things. I'm not made for everybody. I don't want to be made for everybody. Because I don't operate like that. I'm not about to try to do what everybody in the world trying to do. I want to do something different. And you're going to be mad at me because I don't want to stay in the lane. And it's like, well, I created my own. You're in this lane. I created my own. Okay. What that reel say off of Instagram? I love all the like audio reels. It's one of them.
I'm like, what are you gonna say?
In her life. I love it. I'm like, yes, and that. She had a place in her life. She said no.
So that made me think of my affirmation for this week is that love is coming. If you're single, if you're whatever, if you're in a whatever, love is coming.
I love that. I love that.
It's coming. It's coming. Oh, so I just moved, guys. Just moved. I'm in a new space. And I'll say he's a cousin. He's like someone who I met through my grandma, who she was really close with, like a family friend who's helped me tremendously. So I'm gonna call him a cousin, okay? But he helps me move every time I move, right? And I moved on like a Tuesday, so we had a podcast the day before, so I was struggling. So I was like, we gotta go get something to eat. I had to get something to eat. So we was getting out the U-Haul, and he was like, in a really nice way though. He was like, so you still don't got no man? I was like, damn, you tired of helping me move? You tired? You like, why ain't no niggas come and help you yet? It's been about 3 years I've been helping you move. Where the nigga at? And I'm just like, damn, you right. But love is coming. Next move, I won't need you. But if I need you, you just gonna be there. But it's coming. Love is coming. This is struggle. It's coming. But I just thought that was so funny. He was just so bad. He was like, you do this, you do that. You're a pretty girl. I'm like, it doesn't matter. Being pretty don't matter. Everybody pretty. It don't really matter. But yeah, love is coming, guys. Like if you're single, if you're in a fucked up relationship, whatever, it's coming for you. So I just had to say, like, bitch, just focus. Like, I just been going through so many different things, like, whatever. And I just have to keep focusing on myself, on my business, like, being consistent with our podcast, with all that shit. And it's just going to come. I just cannot give energy to people who are not giving energy to me. And it's going to come. Love is coming for me, for us. Yes.
Love that.
Yeah.
I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that.
And it's so funny. I went to lunch with my mom today, and she was like, you never pay attention to anything. She's like, I walk behind you, and she's like, we're walking through. I saw this guy looking at you, this side. I'm like, but it's funny. They're not gonna come and talk to me. Like, they can look, but they don't say shit. She's like, it's always been a thing. She's like, when you walk into your room, like you do a thing. And I'm like, I don't know, because I'm not even trying. I'm in mom mode. My son's here. Like, I'm not even thinking about them niggas. But she was just like, she's the same. She's like, you're not dating her. And I'm like, no, like, I'm single. I'm single.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't
Mm-hmm.
know what to tell you, but all I can say is love's coming. It's
Yeah.
coming. It's somewhere. I don't know what's somewhere. If you're watching, slide in my DMs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm
I
ready.
think
I'm ready for you. But
that's
yeah,
important. I think
yeah.
we've talked about that a little bit before. It's like sometimes people are, afraid of rejection when it comes to a man not speaking up. And I have really learned to have a little bit more empathy for that.
Hmm.
Rejection is real. I know y'all go through a lot when y'all trying all the women's or whatever. But I think it's super important, and I think that you know, I've learned that I want a man that's truly in line with himself and truly like understands himself. And so therefore, like if we can't, maybe connect eyes, then like at least have the balls to say, hey, like, what do you like? It could be on some business tip. It could be on I like your shirt. It could be very vague. It doesn't have to be
Hmm.
I want to date you, give me a number. It doesn't have to be that. But like if you happen to like cross my path or whatever, like please, make me be aware of you if I'm not already. Like if we haven't made
Hmm.
that, make me aware of you. But it doesn't have to be like I want to date you. Maybe it's like, yo, I really like you. You killed that fit type vibe. Like, or I really like.
Yeah.
Hey, have you ever like once someone like ask me, have you ever ate here? I'm like, no, I actually haven't eaten here. Have you? Like, and as far as have a conversation, it doesn't always have to go straight into the good, like the main course. You can like get your way up there, but you want to assure that you will like cross paths and touch that individual. So it's super important
Hmm.
for men and women. If you do see a little shawty that's catching your eye, I know as women we don't do the best job as, shooting our shot and stuff like that. But like it doesn't have to always be, let me get your number. It can be like, hey, you know what? You look really good today. Like, what do you do? You work out?
Yeah. Give a compliment.
Go to the gym, or have you like if you're at a restaurant, have you ever been here before? I've never been here. What do you eat? If you're at a bar, oh my god, I've never been here. Like, what do you drink? Like, make casual conversation. Like, make casual conversation. Like, we make things so complicated. It's like, ugh,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
annoying.
It don't have to
So
be like that. Just be easy breeze.
I
Easy
don't want no
breeze. Yeah.
complication. I'm already complicated enough. I don't know. I don't want to
Yeah.
slow. I like that though. Love is coming.
Yeah. Love is
Mm-hmm.
coming, y'all. It's coming. Love is coming.
Mm-hmm.
For all the singles, for all the people that are in fucked up relationships, fuck that nigga, fuck her, whatever, fuck them, cause them they whatever, fuck
Mm-hmm.
them. Choose yourself, and the
Mm-hmm.
real love is coming. And don't fuck with people who don't really like you. Like if you feel away, if you feel like don't mess with them. Like leave them in a respectful way. Like leave
Mm-hmm.
them where they are. They could just be that person for the hookup. They could be that person for the dinner. They could be that person to go walk on the beach. They could just be that person, like Erin said, I think it was last episode, for that one thing. And let them be that person for that thing. But
Mm-hmm.
keep your mind open, keep your options open for everything. Because you can be with multiple people. It don't have to be a weird thing. You don't have to be busting it open for everybody. Like, but you know what I'm saying? Like, be open. Be open to the love. Be open to everybody. And I feel like life would be easier. So I'm just
That
open. This is my open season to whatever comes my way. Okay.
I like that. I like that. That's an affirmation. This is my open season, ready to receive whatever. That's an affirmation, y'all. Take that in. Take that in. I like that. She gave y'all just
Mm-hmm.
an affirmation
Okay.
of love. I love that. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
It's the love for me.
Mm-hmm.
Love for me.
It's something about when it's your birthday, like it just does something to your soul. I just reflect and it's just like,
Yeah.
bitch, you tripping. Bitch, no. And then
Mm-hmm.
I just moved as well. Like, and then I just my son's birthday. It's just like a lot of things that just been going through my head. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot. So
We're
it's a
still in a
lot.
retrograde. We are going into new
And then
moon,
there's that. Mm-hmm.
which Gemini is what Whitney signs. The new moon in Gemini is probably going to hit you like in every way because you are that sign. So I do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna send you one. I'm gonna send you something to listen into that I was listening to today. But the week's vibe, and I'm gonna kind of piggyback on that. It was maybe an affirmation is I choose myself by releasing the past and no longer holding on to things that don't align with who I'm becoming. That is because that is truly like one of the week's guides, you know, as far as the new moon's going and stuff. It's in the past, because if you want to be able to make room for the new, you have to release the old. So if you're still holding on to your old self and how you used to be and how Tyrone had made you feel,
come on,
it ain't gonna
Tyrone.
work. It ain't gonna work, man.
You better come, Tyrone.
It ain't gonna work. You
Damn, Tyrone. Damn, Ty.
Let them go, y'all. Let them go. Let go. My just a tip is let go of your old way of thinking. Allow new ways to view love, career, how you spend your time, the things that you enjoy. Allow yourself to enjoy new things.
Yeah.
Repetitive action will no longer work. We're in 2022. The pause might be put on you. Anything could happen nowadays. So we need to know that just like inflation happens on your self-worth. Like if gas went up, your self-worth went up.
Ooh.
If the groceries went up, you went up. So accept that inflation in your life. We always think of inflation as just the thing that's going through us economically, but it should be on you too. Value yourself, know what you want, and you have went up. The value of you has went up because you know why? You invested in yourself.
Yeah. And yesterday's price is not today's motherfucking price, B.
It starts with you. Okay, I watched the UGK.
I was pissed that I had to work. I was pissed. I didn't even turn it on because I had to work.
Y'all.
I was pissed. I gotta rewatch it.
It was giving everything it had needed to give, okay? Because I've been on that energy ever since. And that's when that was the night that I actually gave up Rick Ross fully.
Ooh, that night? Damn.
It was deep because I was watching the verses. And I remember at the beginning of the verses, the DJ had Bun B shouted out 2 Chainz. And I was like, damn, I love 2 Chainz, right? And so I had just had a little moment or whatever. And like at the end, I saw 2 Chainz come out and I lost my shit. It was Big Boy came out, 2 Chainz came out, I lost it. And it made my whole night. It legit made my whole night. And in that moment, I realized that this is the type of energy that I like. Like, I like 2 Chainz for a different reason. He's a Virgo, very fly, very, very
vibey.
Very vibey.
Like 2 Chainz is the vibe.
Also on a hood nigga term, it's like that's something I can really relate to a hood nigga term. You gotta know me to know. But like I can really relate to that. So it's like, you know what? I like that energy. It stays the same. Like I like consistent energy. Big Boy. He's not really out in the public like that, but I like that. Like, out like that. Who are you proving yourself for? Get it in. Come out with the I'm so fresh and so clean jacket, nigga. Do you? Okay? They gave me life at the end. And that's when the moment I realized, like, I gotta let go of the things and who I was before to accept the new. I like real nigga energy. I like real raw ratchet shit. And I like getting it in from the gutter. Okay?
Yes.
That's just on that. So shout out to 2 Chainz. Shout out to everybody that watched the UGK 8-Ball NJG versus. It was dope. It was amazing. I'm from Memphis, so if you know, you know. Okay. But it was just giving everything it needed to give. And shout out to Bun B. He I really had to put respect on it because I know that, you know, him having to do it all on his own was deep, and he didn't really bring people out like that. He really made it about himself, and I love that. Like being able to stand in your own and not feel insecure by not having like not having one come all at the same time. Like he wanted to really truly be about him and, you know, shouting out, you know, Pimp C. Like he wanted to be about him in that arena and not having to have all the extra. And that takes that takes a lot, and I love that courage. So shout out to Bun B. Love you some Bun B. Always.
Yes. UGK is fire.
We on the way. We on the way.
Houston, we're on the way. Houston, we have a problem, B. We haven't been there yet. It's lit.
I love, like, that's what, like, gets me going. I'm like, that type of artistry, that type of vibe, like, next level. And I've always been like that, but I try to suppress that ratchet part of me to be this extra, like, well put together girl, but that don't work out. She always comes back to like being a mix of them all. And sometimes people can't understand it. Like, how do you like this? How do you like that? Why you don't talk like this? Why you don't look like this? Why you don't eat that? Well, man, you eat the chitlins then. I don't want that. I don't want the chitlins. I don't want it. I want a side of veggies with some cornbread. I don't want it. I don't want it. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Hey.
I think that's
back on your name when you decide you don't want to eat that old shit that's gonna take you down to the
I
hospital.
think that's Slip De Niro. Yeah.
We're making room for the new. I want to live long. I want to be sexy as fuck. I want when you walk in that ratchet spot and you see me, you like, hey.
Damn, baby, who that is? Who that is?
Sign me up. Sign me up. Whatever she eating, sign me up. That's what I want. I told myself I want to be a walking billboard for my brand, Get Tone Wellness, and that's exactly what I am. I'm walking and whatever I want to be because I eat right. The ass is sitting nice and tight, and y'all better make sure you put some respect on it.
Period.
Good morning, gorgeous.
All right, I feel like we're kind of at the same level, kind of, sort of. So I'm down to chug a lug.
Again. And this is cheers to you guys holding it down like real ones. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, Hospitality Queens on YouTube.
Yes. So, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, Instagram, Hospitality_Queens. What you got?
Yeah, so on Apple Podcasts, you can rate us. So go on there, rate our podcast. Do that shit. Rate us. Follow us on every platform, Instagram, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever you got. Follow us. Share all of our shit.
Share us.
Help us. We're technically a small business. Help us. Share us to the masses. Tag us. Like, subscribe, share, all the things. All of the things. Do that.
Challenge of the week starts with you now. By liking this video if you're watching YouTube, liking and putting a review on whatever streaming platform you're using, as well as following us on YouTube so you can make sure you tap in and check in to us. Support with us starting now.
Yeah. Like, if you're watching us and you don't follow us, it's just fucking stupid. Like, follow us.
Follow us. You follow everybody else. We the real queens coming to you live from wherever you may be sitting. Listening to this and hopefully having a glass of wine or cocktail or whatever. And if you don't enjoy our cocktails and if you don't enjoy our food reviews and if you don't enjoy that, then we're not for you. Send it to someone else that does. We're okay with us not being for you. We're okay with that.
Yeah, it's okay. We're not for everybody. Jahan, what is it? It's Liddy's and Titty Jahan.
And my bestie just joined us for a video op. So if you're on YouTube,
always he had to get a little shiny. I'm here for it.
He just gotta let y'all know he here. So cheers. Some goddesses and gods out there. Thank you so much for listening and supporting Hospitality Queens. I am Get Toned with E on Instagram and Get Toned Wellness for all your wellness needs on Instagram.
You can follow me on Instagram at WhitneyWhite1_. You can shop my store, Shop2230 on Instagram and Facebook. Yeah. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Get this wine. It's lit. She has what's the other flavor she has?
Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc. But get the Pinot Grigio. We haven't tried the other one.
Pinot Grigio is lit. I'm gonna run it back with Sauvignon because I'm feeling like she up to something. Because usually Pinot Grigios are honestly a little bit more on the whiter side. This has like a more of a rosé type color, so it's already good.
Yeah.
However, she is creating this wine is already next level with the grapes. So shout outs to Mary.
And shout outs to my. Oh, go ahead.
If you guys have recommendations for us to try that you would love to hear our opinions on, please email us at heyhqs@gmail.com.
Yeah, and shout out to this little wine chiller I got at Target.
Target, I'm gonna get
so cute. This is Chill Out. $5 beef, $5 holla.
I ain't going to Target today, but I'm going to go to
It's so cute. I love it. Oh, I got the game. I'm curious to know. I got it.
Hey.
It's shit. I got a notification. It's shipped today. Shout out to Cocktails Podcast. We love y'all. Oh shit, Kiki Medina. So I got the game. I'm play with somebody. I love it. So
yeah,
we're gonna chug a little love.
Chug a lug. We love you guys so very much. Until next time.
I like the